Hey y'all, today I'm Kim, and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 3 of Zenki Seishu Sama Gear XV. Holy fuck! Yo, if y'all haven't seen this episode yet, get the fuck out of my video, watch the episode, then come back the fuck in because wow! Holy fucking shit, yo! Oh! My heart! Oh, fuck! Oh, okay. Gotta take deep breaths. This episode had it all. Now, let me start out by mentioning what the episode did right from the story standpoint. For one, we get a mindfuck. Holy shit. And it actually puts into context why Tsubasa's grandfather has always been such a hard-ass motherfucker. Because, really, when we first saw him, I thought he was just an asshole grandpa character, and that's about it. But when they reveal that he's actually working with the remnants of the Berean Illuminati, because he helped get them the help them get the Shinran thing to Vanessa, pretty much the main bats, to Vanessa near the end, it was actually real. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, this shit is crazy. Like, it was so crazy. I didn't get it the first time because my mom was so blown. But then my mom told me, okay, Anime K-Man, you gotta see this shit again. And then at the second time, I actually processed it during like the live reaction. I was like, yo, what? Oh, fuck. So yeah, it puts into context now why he's such a hard ass and all that. Wow. And then I like how during a national sequence, it even explains his motivations. He just wants Japan to be on top. So all in all, that actually makes sense. And that's what really made this sequence in the episode really fucking good. And aside from getting that mindfuck, holy fuck, my mind is still recovering from that. Wow. I also like how during the episode it does show you the dynamic with the antagonists in this specific season, because Elisa, Vanessa, and Amelia, I can't really pronounce the vampire chick's name that well yet. It actually, again, demonstrates their sisterly dynamic, because what I like about it is you see them constantly worried for each other. Like when Vampire Chick's friend almost got killed by Chris, instead of going with the mission, she rescued her friend instead of getting the blood transfusions that she needs for herself, because she cares about her friend a lot. And I find that to be a really endearing sequence, because for one, it shows you that they're more than just, mwahaha, we're fucking evil, we like to fuck shit up. No, it shows you that actually care about each other and they love each other. So it actually makes them into much more fleshed out characters. Same with Vanessa. She could have, maybe she could have taken down the two of our main crew, had parts ways in the episode, but she didn't. Instead, she chose to prioritize the lives of her allies instead of the villain, Vanessa. And she escaped and all that with the blood transfusion instead. And I found that to be really good too. Because for one, it's a plot-related explanation as to why she didn't just finish anyone off. Because she prioritized the lives of her of the people working with her. And that's pretty cool too, because in animes, when the main villain escapes, when they could easily finish the main characters off, they don't do that. Here, there's a reasonable explanation as to why that isn't done. And that's what makes this episode really work well too. I mean, if I had to, like, nitpick, like, the smallest thing, because this episode is so perfect, I guess I could say that there was this transformation sequence where Kitty and Scythe Girl could have pretty much transformed while they were going up in the elevator instead of when the enemy is right there in front of them. But I'm gonna let that slide. For all we know, maybe the transformation sequences are like in like 0.0000 like seconds for all we know, and it goes by super fucking quick when they transform for all we know. Yeah. But other than that, this episode's script was so mighty fine. And it even had a lot of sequences too where you see Hibiki and Miku take things seriously, like when they're talking about how Hibiki's parents are doing, and she's mentioning that they get along sometimes, but most of the times they don't. And that what I like about this sequence, interspliced, is when Miko says that you really can't understand someone completely, and she says it in like a sad ass tone. So I also enjoy sequences like that too, because it also makes the relationship between Miku and Hibiki feel much more powerful when they talk to each other, and they don't just share positive, happy moments, they share not so positive and happy moments too with each other. It makes the friendship feel much more wholesome. And that's why I felt this episode did really phenomenal from the story standpoint. It's just every sequence wasn't wasted. Everything was well placed. There was a plot twist near the end that really, I guess looking back, does explain why, again, Tsubasa's grandfather is a hard ass. Things like that really made this episode just stand out. And that's what I thought from a story standpoint. It was phenomenal. And we get two bitch ass awesome transformations. Chris's transformation. Oh, we're not worthy of that beautifulness, but it graced our screens. Fuck yes! Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to probably see that transformation sequence of Chris like 9 or 10 fucking times. So, in case you're wondering why my review video was late, it's because of that. I'm sorry. Priorities, y'all! Priorities! Okay. But yeah, it was awesome. Especially the scenes where the bullets were on her fucking boobs. I was like... fuck. Holy fuck. I swear. That transformation was, oh my god, that was sexy as fuck. That was awesome as fuck. Wow. Okay. Enough fanboying for me. Oh, and the other transformation sequence was good too. Don't get me wrong. It was fucking awesome too. But damn. So yeah, on to the character standpoint before I make a fucking 10-minute long video discussing why Chris's transformation sequence is so fucking good. Yes, if this is your first time watching, yes, I am a huge Chris fanboy. Okay, now, from a character standpoint, it did great. Because there were little hints of character development here and there. Like when Chris and Hibiki are fighting, like they actually enjoy each other's company now. Like when Hibiki gives Chris a save, or when they assist each other, you see Chris smile more often. So you actually get character development from Chris. She's at least enjoying the moments where with Hibiki a lot more. If you compare that to some of the earlier seasons, she wasn't as joyful when it came to her working with Hibiki, taking down Alkanoid. So that was another nice feature about this episode too, specifically. And again, it shows you Chris gaining more self-confidence in herself too simultaneously. So I like that. And in addition to that, we get characterization for Vanessa because she could have probably taken down 2 Samagiri users, possibly. But she prioritized the safety of Elsa and Emilirik. I can't really pronounce the vampire chick's name. But I like that sequence too. It shows you that she's a character that at the very least has enough sympathy for her allies. And I like that too. Showing you that, yes, she has priorities, but her main priority is her family. And I like that family-like dynamic in this season for the main antagonist. It's really damn good, actually. And it makes all their sequences actually stand out. So that was another cool thing from the character standpoint. And you see Tsubasa traumatized, which in a way, it makes sense. I mean, it wasn't her concert, and even though the episode didn't explain it, she probably feels like kind of directly responsible, even though we know she isn't. But since it happened under her concert and people died under her watch, that's probably going to just affect her mentally a lot. And I like how you can see that impact on her face when she really wakes up. And even the others notice too. So it makes me want to root for Tsubasa anymore. Hopefully she recovers. So I also like that too. You get character advancement for Tsubasa, but it's of the whole traumatized variety. So that was the cool elements about this episode, giving us the psychological elements too, a flavor into this episode. And aside from that, I also enjoyed how in this specific episode, We had like even moments of Hibiki and Miku talking to each other. Those were really sweet. And I'd say overall, a lot of great character moments in this episode. Like, damn. I was just amazed. And that's up there from the character standpoint. It did fabulously. Now, for the animation and art, animation for the transformation sequences was, oh my god, it was so beautiful. It was fluid. It was quick. It made you go, damn, son. That's how good it was for the transformation sequences. Action sequences were super fluid too. I was like, damn, to get 3 high quality episodes back to back, it's pretty impressive. But the soundtrack was, wow, it was its own star. Like when Vanessa showed up and they had the soundtrack that goes, I was like, damn. If the OST comes out, I need to look up the track of that fucking song when Vanessa showed up. That shit, probably listened to it a few times. It was that fucking good. So music was amazing. The voice performances, I don't even have to talk about that. Everyone does a fantastic fucking job. And everyone here is like perfectly casted. Like, that's all I need to say. And y'all, if any of y'all can probably predict my score. I'm a Chris fanboy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie about it. Y'all probably predict my score, but fuck it, I would give this episode 10 out of fucking 10. My goodness, fucking love this shit. Woo! This was amazing. And yes, I'm excited for more. Just sucks you gotta wait a week. No, fuck. It's so fucking upset. But damn, by far, this was like the best episode of the season. Oh my goodness. And if it's this good 3 episodes in, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what we're gonna get in the last few episodes. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later to come back for more. Yeah, this episode made me so happy. Alright, y'all, have a great safe day. Bye-bye.